Hey guys, welcome to your weekly movement motivation. I wanted to give you a slightly different take on an exercise that you may have already been incorporating, particularly if you have gone through some shoulder rehab or shoulder injury. This is an exercise traditionally done in a standing position where we grab a band, we pull, externally rotate. Sometimes we'll go overhead, sometimes not, just depending on what's going on. We're working on that rotator area. The problem is that a lot of people have this sort of inward rotation of the shoulders, a little bit of scapula winging in the back. And what that means is as we're pulling, we're just actually doing that motion more with our shoulder. We're actually just creating more of a curve in that shoulder as opposed to pulling it back. So a good sensory part of, okay. Hey guys, welcome to your weekly movement motivation. I wanted to give you a slightly different take on an exercise that you probably have already done in a warm-up or as part of a shoulder rehab program. So all it is a pull and then to an external rotation. Working on that rotator cuff, working on that shoulder area, just creating some stability there. The problem is that most people have a small inward rotation of the shoulder. And so as we're pulling, we're actually enforcing that inward rotation before we twist. So instead of that, I want to give you some sensory input by laying on a mat that will help pull that shoulder back and actually get you to be moving in the correct direction with the band. So you're going to be on your back. Before you start, think about driving the shoulder blade down, the shoulder down, and then we're going to grab the band. So in this position, I've activated my shoulder, everything is down, I'm feeling the mat with my shoulder. I'm going to pull and then externally rotate, okay? So all this is doing is making sure that I feel what I need to back here to keep this right position. If I feel my shoulder start creeping up and I start moving in this direction, then I know something is wrong. So that sensory input is going to be important as I'm doing this exercise. And what you may find is that you're super tired much more quicker on this exercise than you normally would be in a standing position because you're actually using the correct muscles. So tone down the band if you need to. In fact, you don't even have to do a band. You can do this just to start getting that shoulder in that correct position. So next time you do that exercise, whether in a warm-up or as part of a rehab program, give a mat a try, okay? I hope you guys have a great week and we will talk to you next week.